どうして天野くんは私が嫌いかしら。
そんなわけないじゃないですか。
私が提案したのは散歩であってデートではありません。
A popular topic everyone likes to talk about, and that is when a popular girl falls in love with an unpopular guy. It can be in any setting, be it in a school or fantasy, so it doesn't have to strictly focus on one aspect, but more of a general selection of shows. Pretty much the title explains it all. A girl is popular from her peers and gets attention, while the guy is a loner or simply not popular among others, but somehow gets noticed by a popular girl that then falls in love with him. This always interests me as to what makes the unpopular one so special compared to the others, and a lot of the series do a great job in showcasing that. So boys and girls, if you do enjoy today's video, then don't forget to please subscribe to the channel so we together can reach the next milestone. And without keeping you all waiting, let us get started with the video.
おい、そこの JK。こんな時間に何してんだ。家に帰れ。
じゃあタダで止めて。
Hige wo Soru really surprised me, as it's a series that stood out a lot to me this season. When you first take a look at Hige no Soru, you might think that it's a very simple slice-of-life comedy anime, though it feels so much more than that, and it goes into some very dark and twisted themes from what I can tell. Yoshida, who's the male protagonist, is a good character and respected the teenage girl after she tried seducing him to stay at his place, which I was very pleased to see, and that was when he was drunk as well. To sum up the series so far from its first episode, it's quite creepy, but it is actually really catching my interest to keep watching, as I want to see how it will progress, because I have a feeling something will emerge from the show and probably even shock everyone, so I'll definitely keep watching it to see what's gonna happen.
おかえり。おっさんじゃん。見るなバカ。
バカなのは堀さんの方だ。俺が好きなのは普通の女の子じゃなくて堀さんだから。
Hori and Miyamura are both the protagonists of the story, while Hori being a popular girl at school with friends. Miyamura is seen as a very boring and uncool personality at school. He, however, secretly is extremely cool person outside of school, which he keeps as a secret with tattoos on his body and piercings, which sounds so badass. They both have different personalities, yet quickly become friends and later on fall in love with each other. They both share their concealed true selves from the outside world, which becomes a big surprise. It's a great series which recently actually ended last season, as it's definitely one of the best romance series to air in 2021.
これで何がわかるの？
人の冷たさ。何を？
話すとちょっと長いんですが。
頭痛を抑えるために仕方なく。
This one is actually quite underrated and hated due to having a very ecchi concept of the main character needing LP by doing lewd things to the girls, but I found it super entertaining, and Emma really missed the show a lot because it just ended. Emma Brightness is Noir's childhood friend and gets extremely popular in the Hero Academy. Well, you know, she has huge melons, which the guys are very hooked into. Emma, however, only has eyes on Noir and spends a lot of time with him. Noir received rare powers from the hidden dungeon from a girl locked away with shackles on her limbs, and so he needed to free her. She gave him powers that require LP to use, and he had to get himself into lewd things to gain LP and use those skills to help during situations. It's a really funny concept with lots of entertainment and, of course, harem!
おやすみなさい。どうしようこれ。特訓？
こういう時
Bottom tier Tomozaki-kun. There is no question to be asked about this, but the best thing regarding the series was, of course, the interactions between the characters, as that is what made the series quite special to me at the very least. Tomozaki is an expert at fighting games, yet he is very bad at socializing with people and gets help from a popular girl at school to help him to be more confident when talking to others. The series will show a lot of development and build-up of our characters becoming friends and how Tomozaki will gain his confidence and becoming better at socializing instead of playing games and staying at his room. Not gonna lie, this is one of those shows that I'm really gonna miss a lot since it has ended.
ねえ、そうきますか。 ざまあみろひなみ。
また断られる。でも今日こそは私だって。どうして天野くんは私が嫌いかしら。
Good old Misunderstandings, the anime. That is right. Gamers. It's a series that is full of hilarious moments of misunderstandings, making it a very funny comedy rom-com series that I've ever watched. Tendo Karen is a popular girl at school and the leader of the gaming club. She has her eyes on the main character since she wants to recruit him to join the club, but she's extremely obsessed and in love with him to the point where she even stalks him. She's definitely a very weird girl, but she's very sweet though. Every day the main character almost has to adapt to Tendo Karen's methods into getting him to join the gaming club, but it's just so fun to see those plans being plotted into action.
いや、少なくとも嫌われているとかじゃないっぽいと分かって。それはもちろん嫌いなわけないじゃない。ありがとう。
この人、好きな人です。
The main character named Tsutsui thinks that living in this realm of 2D is better than reality, but to sum things up here, he is an otaku and is into video games and anime, which makes him a loser at school and unpopular, as he only has one best friend and his name is Ito. He meets a girl named Iroha, a very popular girl at school who wants to break him out of his shell and to experience the outside world and what it is like to have a girlfriend. She, however, doesn't tell him the truth of her future plans, but to proceed, she wants to show him a good time before her time comes. It's a beautiful story with joy and sadness to follow, so I really recommend you to watch it if you haven't yet.
好きだ。いや、恥ずかしいのこっちだから。
バースマン分かりづらかった？つまりだ。月曜日はコスモス会長、火曜日はひまわり、水曜日はアスナロ、木曜日は
Oresuki is a famous series that has the cursed bench when it comes to love confessions. This series has quite a few popular girls actually in school. Joro is just your average high school guy who received 2 dates from his childhood friend and the student council president. Unfortunately, that led to a big twist as to when confessing, they both wanted his help to get together with his best friend Sanchan. For a quick lesson, never sit on a bench when hearing a confession, as this might even happen to you too. The series starts off like that, but quickly opens up and becomes a harem, since a lot of the girls will fall for Joro, but he needs to make a decision as to which girl he wants to end up with.
日向葵、お前と恋人になりたい。俺の彼女になってくれ。
元気になったんですね。おまじないすごい。びっくりした。何らしいのよ。びっくりした。うるせえ。
The Quintuplets is obviously one of my favorite harem series of a guy named Fotaro who agreed to help a bunch of popular girls who are quintuplets to study for their tests and exams. This series will revolve around Fotaro tutoring those girls to then find out the truth that happened years ago when he was young about meeting a girl who changed his life, which is actually one of these girls that he's tutoring right now. The second season already revealed who that girl is, and by the way, it's my favorite girl, and I had no idea that she was gonna win, but it made me so happy. I won't spoil who it is, but if you want to find out, then you better watch this anime as it's getting a 3rd season really soon.
本当に都合なんだ。
上杉さん、ご心配なく、私は勉強してますから。生きがよく。
あれ。
A romance series that I loved so much and I will never forget. It is actually getting an OVA very soon, but that will most likely be the final thing before it's gone for good. A character that is incredibly popular to us fans but is a loner at school, and his name is Hachiman Hikigaya. He faces trouble in reality and has no friends since he feels like he doesn't need any at all. But one day he was forced to join a club that helps people who have issues and resulted in him meeting 2 girls. Thus the club was then formed and Hikigaya's romantic comedy begins from there by getting to know these girls and becoming friends with them. The series has 3 seasons so far, by the way, with some amazing plot development and characters overall. Even the art style improves and gets so much better compared to season 1, which I was really happy to see since it looked so much better. And I highly recommend you guys to watch Origairu if you haven't yet.
あ、これありがとな。
いえ、大したことでもないから。
高校1年の冬、俺は恋の毒に侵された。初恋だった。
Okay, so let me just get this out of the way and tell you guys that this show has actually not aired yet, but I wanted to include it in to let you all know to look out for this series when it airs. This is gonna be a harem series, but also a love triangle between a childhood friend and a school idol and an average guy. His childhood friend has feelings for him, but unfortunately the guy already has his first love, and that is the school's most popular girl named Shirokusa. She already has a boyfriend, however, the thing is, I feel that there is going to be some big twist coming in this series that we don't know yet, and I'm really looking forward to this airing actually in a few days. I'll let you all know in the community post when it airs just in case so you don't forget.
初恋は生涯に一度きり。最低と言われても必ず何倍にもして返してやる。
Well, that concludes the video for now, and it's always nice to see a topic like this come up every now and then. And I might make another list, but this time for popular boys sometime in the future. Anyways, please do drop a like if you did enjoy the video, and as always, I'll be seeing you all in the next one.